Hey, what's going on, guys? Klutch here, and we're about to figure out how we can possibly maximize our fields to make more than we ever have here on Edgewater Saskatchewan. We've made some mistakes before, but it's time that we, dove into this and then really got into our fields and made the most we possibly can.
Wow, you are a special kind of noob.
You know what, to be perfectly honest, our first harvest here went relatively well. We're doing okay, but I want to maximize this and see if we can find ways to really make more money with, well, the same amount of field we've got is the problem. We didn't really utilize everything we had available to us yet. We didn't have the money to do it, and I think maybe if I make some subtle changes, we're really gonna be able to buy a little bit of equipment and really make quite a bit more profits from the exact same field, basically. And what do I mean by that? Well, this here is going to be our test, guys. This is going to be our test. This was our flax field. I'm going to replant this bad boy with flax. Now, the problem is when we planted this and when we harvested, we really didn't do anything to it. We just kind of planted it and winged it. Yeah, we didn't really fertilize. We didn't lime. We didn't really weed. We didn't harvest properly.
You're not very good at this, are you? Nope.
I mean, the truck right now, the Peterbilt, is loaded with every piece of flax. We've got 27,765 liters of flax. I'm just going to go sell this off, but I've got a plan. Guys, I've got a plan for next year, and we're going to make some serious money, I think. Maybe? I don't know. We'll see how the flax does for us. So let's go sell this off, shall we? Fire up this Peterbilt. Let's go. I'll also get some lights on. It's a little snowy here in December. Now, like I said, guys, we didn't really do much to maximize the growth on that field. We just kind of planted things and wished for the best. It still worked out fairly well for us. We made a decent amount of cash, and I'm pretty happy with how it all turned out, considering we did like next to no work on it. So we're going to go over today, and I'm going to show you exactly kind of what my plan is. We got to remember that number down at the bottom, 27,765 liters. We'll see if we get anywhere close to like destroying that. I don't know. Can we double that? We should be able to be close to doubling that by the time we get into this. Fingers crossed. By the way, this is the field right here. Actually, we're going right on by it right now. Heading towards, what do we have? The Edgewater grain mill, I think, up to the north. Yeah, I think we're going up that way. And of course, this fantastic map, Edgewater Saskatchewan, was released to the Mod Hub just this past week. If you haven't got it already, what are you doing? Go download it now. A great map. Go check it out. And of course, a huge shouty outy to all the new subscribers to the channel. Welcome in, guys. You guys are fantastic. Thanks for joining us. It's good to have you guys part of the crew here. All right, flax, you are gonzo. Let's get rid of that. Make our little bit of profit that we're going to make off that 27,000 and call it a day. Perfect. All right, guys, let's head back to the farm. You know what? There's not much else we're going to be able to do with this. Of course, our environmental score hurts as well. Regardless of which, there's not much we're going to be able to do with this field right yet. I mean, being December and all, but we do have to start thinking about planting season, which is going to come up really quickly. I think it's March. Flax has to be in the ground, so we don't have all that much time to mess around. All right, let's do a little bit of field work, and let's talk about this field that I'm doing this little test on, I guess. Is it really a test? We're going to grow this crop on this field, and this is going to be the main one that we're going to worry about for this season, guys, and see what we do. First of all, I got to start up. I got to till this field up a little bit. She's got to be turned. It looks like we've got a little bit of time still. It hasn't frozen up completely, I guess. I don't know. It looks like we're good. Now we're looking at about, what, 14.19 acres on this field. We don't have a direct drill. That is unfortunate, but that's okay. Now, one thing is, guys, I just realized that I did spray for herbicide on this. I did spray the weeds down. Don't need to worry about plowing because that was done prior. And we did not, however, fertilize. So let me just double check this. Yeah, there it is. There's the John Deere, the 455, that triple head planter right there. We did not fertilize with it. We couldn't afford to buy the fertilizer for it at the time. So we'll get fertilizer going this time. We'll herbicide, we'll lime, we'll do everything to this field, and we'll see what the maximum we get out of it. Yeah, we'll see. It should be interesting at least. Now the bigger question is the weather going to cooperate with me? Yeah, it's looking a little rough right now. Looking a little rough. Drop that in. All right, let's go. Looks good. Cool, guys. So I'm going to till this all up. And then if I have a time, I would like to lime it before the new year. That's kind of the plan, or before, well, maybe, yeah, today if I can. I don't know if the weather's going to let me do this all in one day, but you never know. All right, so let's talk a little bit about what my plan is here, guys. Now, like I said, I'm tilling this field up right now, which is not going to give me, it's not going to give me anything else. Like, it's just, I need to do this to clean, well, all the garbage was left over. I could have probably maybe done some other ways, maybe mulch, I don't know. Regardless of which, I needed to do this. This is not going to affect our yield in any way, shape, or form. As well, it's not going to help us as far as our precision farming environmental bonus goes. So, I mean, I wish there was better ways, but we don't have a direct drill planter, like I said before. So some of our next goals, guys, are going to be, well, quite honestly, I need to, let's slow that steering wheel back down. It's going to be to lime. I need to lime this field, and that's going to be our first bonus. That's going to be the first thing we need to do in order to, well, ensure we're maximizing the profits off of this field. So yield and lime are going to go hand in hand. Just spin that bad boy around. Now, from there, we're also going to need to start thinking about, well, our planting solution. And of course, the planting solution is going to be the same as it was last time. It's just this time, well, we're going to ensure we maximize our fertilizing. Then from there, then we're good, right? Like that's going to be the bigger thing. That's all status quo. That's normal. That's kind of what we all expect, of course. I mean, any farmer with a brain knows that.
Why didn't you do it?
Now, the difference this time is going to be when we harvest. And you're going to have to wait till we get to that, all right? Well, you're going to have to wait till we get to harvest season, because that's really where things might change a little bit. And we may be able to push the envelope to, well, maybe like to 11 or 12. And that's on a scale of 10, in case you're wondering. I know that my scales are kind of weird, so I've got to make sure I let you guys know. Okay, so how will I know if I am succeeding in this? Well, I mean, that's pretty easy, of course. We had 27,000 liters of flax off this field last harvest. Oh, look at that thing slide. As long as I get more than that, of course, that is a win. But for it to be really worth my time to come back in here, fertilize, herbicide, put some lime down, like all this stuff we're going to be doing on top, plus our new way of harvesting that I've got to talk about, for us to do all these extra steps. What do I expect? What am I going to expect? And to be perfectly honest, I don't know yet. Maybe a 50% yield increase. Like if I can get close to 60,000 liters of the flax, can I get 60,000 liters of flax? That's going to be my goal. So we're going to try and see if we can double it up. It seems like a pretty far lofty goal in my humble opinion, but we'll see how close we get. All right, let me finish this off, and we'll get into maybe doing a little more field work before the winter is come and gone here, guys. All right, tillage work already done. Let's get in this field. Let's go drop some lime around and see how we can make do with that, shall we? Let's go. Perfect. Should make short work of all this. We can fire that on up, and away we go, guys. Yep, perfect. We'll get the lime in here. Like I said, this is something we didn't do last time because, well, we were, I don't want to say lazy, but I mean, that was pretty much it, to be perfectly blunt and honest.
And the truth shall set you free!
This time we're going to get the lime in the field and we're going to maximize our yields, all right? We're taking care of it. We're taking care of it. All right, that should about do us, guys. I will get back to you when it's time to get our planting on. All right, see you in the spring. All right, guys, welcome back in. Welcome into spring. It's time to get our planting on with the 455. We've got seed fertilizer ready to rock and roll. We're going to use the 8410 once again. Let's just get in here and do it, guys. We've got one field to plant here. We'll see how it works out, all right? I'm seeing I've already got weeds coming up in this field early in the spring. Oh, well, you know what? Maybe it'll take it up. I can't remember if this planter will dig through that or not. Regardless of which, we're going to spray the field with herbicide as well. I'm going to be on top of it this year. We're on top of it this year to make sure. Come on. Look at all it takes care of. Let's go. Fire this thing on up. We got flax seeds in here. We got fertilizer, liquid fertilizer. Drop her down. And there we go. There we go. It didn't drop down originally. There we go. Now we're good. Yeah, perfect. So yeah, it's taking the weeds up. Everything looks good. Everything's limed. We're fertilized. This is like one quick stop here, guys. So we will need to spray this field later on with some herbicide. So you'll see me doing that in a second. But I'm going to get this sprayed for fertilized and planted first. Once this is done, then we can move along. You know what? Take some time off for the summer. And, you know, once the weeds start showing their ugly heads, we'll come back on in and take care of that. But until then, I don't really need to worry about this field. Like, it's fully fertilized. It's fully limed. Everything else is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now, of the interesting crops we have out here in Saskatchewan, other than, you know, the usuals, your barley, your wheat, your oats, all that stuff. There is also lentils, peas, and the flax that we're planting right now. I find the flax to be possibly the most entertaining, the most, I don't know, maybe the best of the crops personally. The most the lentils and the peas, I mean, you can harvest those your regular way with bring out your harvester and bring out any kind of your regular header, your regular grain head. We'll take care of those. But well, the flax is going to be a little bit different, and that's really where I'm hoping we can make a little bit more. Maybe we could double up, like I said. I want to double up the yield. Oh, better make sure we don't hit those fence posts, right? So we'll see how that makes do. Let me get this planted, and we'll see it when we get closer into the summer here, when things start really happening, all right? Let's get through this field quickly. It's going to take me a hot minute to get this all the seeds in the ground, but I'll see you guys right after. All right, guys, another month is come and gone. Look at this. Look at. Field's looking pretty good. All we need to do is weed it down. Expected yields 115%. Yield potential 125. So hopefully, maybe this will help fix the rest of that. Maybe, I'm not even sure. It might should with that, but there's still something else we're gonna do on top of all of this. Yeah, guys, we haven't even talked about it yet, and we're not going to talk about it yet because I'm gonna spray this field. I'm gonna get rid of all the weeds, and then we'll talk about it. All right. So let me just do my job here, get this done, and we'll go from there. Sound like a plan? Look at this flax. It's so green. It's so green. Anyways, everything's coming up really nice out here on Edgewater. Yeah, everything's planted out here. It looks great. There's lots of new growth happening right now. It's going to be a good year, I think. But this flax, this is my test crop. So I want to find out what the difference is from being basically a noob farmer to someone who really cares about his fields, a pro, the legend farmer, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Let me go finish spraying this. And you know what? We'll talk about harvest, because harvest is really where the magic's going to happen. It's where the magic's going to happen. It's going to be good. I'll see you guys in a bit. Oh, she's almost harvest season, and it's looking pretty good. You can see, well, we missed a few weeds right here, but everything else got done. I do have a slight problem. It's not great terrain, I've been noticing, but you know what? It's whatever. It's a test field. We've already figured out what we get when we don't take care of it, so maybe it's time to be a pro farmer and get into this field, okay, guys? And just like that, it's harvest season. Let's go get the swather. Let's do this right. We got the Heston right here, the 8450. Pick up the header for it. Easy, easy. There we go. And I think it's time to do some harvesting, guys. Let's get into this field, and we'll knock this all down. I got it set so it's all on the one right-hand side here, and we'll see if we can double up our rows on this. And yeah, it should be good. Oh, don't get the grass. I want to make sure we only want to make sure we get as much of the flax as we can. If I get too close to the edge, we'll start pulling in some grass. I'm trying to avoid doing that as much as possible. But there we go. Just kind of push this all in. We'll do maybe 2 headlands around this. We'll double back on it. And then, yeah, we'll start going through the middle of this, guys, and getting this field all pulled up. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. We'll see what we get. 27,000 for the noob farmer. We'll see what we get out of this, all right? All right, first headland just wrapping up. You know, it's interesting how we're going to actually, because we're doing this, of course, we're getting the extra quite a bit percentage. 20% of our yield is going to be given just because of this. So this is really going to have to help us out, guys. This is really going to be one of the big things that helps us maximize our profits on this field this time. Now, if I can just get all our flax to stack up right there, that looks better. I'm going to go back around the far away. Get out of my way, dear, get out of my way. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Oh, your brother's coming out here. Easy, man, easy. No, but like I said, the flax is as long as we're swathing it first, we're gonna be making another 20% on top of what we had there, and that's really gonna help us out and make sure that we're maximizing absolutely everything we can. Now, one problem we're having with this field, guys, is that it's silty clay, so unfortunately, it's not the best you could possibly get. It'd be nice if we had a proper, like a loamy field. You can see down in the bottom left. We're getting a little bit of green spots there. It would be nice if the whole field was like that. Yeah, not going to happen this go round, but we're getting a little bit, but a lot of it's not great. Man, looking at this field, it's all like the good soil's around the edges almost, it seems like, and kind of not so good soil down the middle. There's too bad there wasn't a way we could change our soil types. Can we find a way to do that? That'd be great. And we could really get our yields up, right? I mean, look at this soil. This is kind of garbage soil up here, guys. This is not good, but you know what? It is what it is. There's not much we can do about that, and it's not going to change much by comparing the rest of our harvest, at least. You know what? Being a pro farmer isn't all that easy, I guess. After all, is it? Whatever. We'll get this done, almost done here, and we'll get the cloths. Get the big harvester out here, and we're gonna go pick up all this flax. Did I say flux or flax there? You guys know what I mean, right? There we go. Looks pretty good. Field's done. That's a wrap on that one, guys. Let's go get the harvester. I'm gonna go put this the Heston away here, and we'll pull out that cloth that's in the shed there. See if we can pick all this flax up. And up we go. Let's go get that pickup header. Oh yeah, of course the truck's in the way. Hang on. You know what? We gotta get the truck over in the field anyways. So we might as well just go for a quick little cruise. We'll go park that maybe over on the road. Yeah, maybe on the road. That should be fine. Okay, I'm going to leave it on the field. The road just seemed like too far away. This is better anyways. All right, let's get the pickup this time. We got the regular honeybee over there, but we don't need that for today. We need this bad boy right here. The lizard pickup header. Now, I've got something else on order, guys. It's really going to help us out. It should be here, well, any minute. So let me just go get that hooked up. So this is going to be the final piece to absolutely maximizing our profits on this field. Maximizing the yield, I should say. Not necessarily the profits, but the yield for sure. And that's going to be our bushel measurement system, the plus loss measurement system. We'll see how this goes, guys. I'm going to get this thing mounted on the back of our cloths here, and that should give us another 10% on top of everything else. So this should really, push the envelope for what we've got in that field over there. So let me hook this thing on up and we'll get into it, guys. All right, there you go. We got her mounted. She's all good to go. Everything seems to be working fine, guys. Let's go. Let's hop into this thing and fire it up. Oh, we got to unfold, of course. I wanted to fire, make sure everything was running first. Always forget to unfold this bad boy here. Unfold that ladder. And let's fire this thing up, make sure everything's running the way we expected to. There we go. Looks good. Looks good. All right, perfect. Everything looks good back there. Cool, guys. All right, let's bounce into the field and let's see how we make do, shall we? Let's go. So this will be the moment of truth, really. We'll see. I mean, really, we only had to dump twice, like not even once and a half. This thing holds 20,000 liters. Let's see what we get from this, guys. Hopefully we can do a little bit better than that this time. I'm really hoping. The flocks is worth a pretty penny, so if we can get more off of it, the better off we'll be, I suppose. All right, let's drop the header and go start picking up this flax. In we go. Let's drop that, and away we go. Oh, there we go. Nice. Perfect. Yes. All right. Looking good. Looking good. Oh boy, and we're getting more flax. What? Yeah, okay. Let's. How's that gonna work out for us? Interesting. All right, I like it. So previously we didn't get flax straw either, so now we're getting flax straw from this. I mean, that's going to give us a little extra push as well. I mean, that's really. I mean, I'm not even considering what the profits are going to be off that, but man, that's huge. That's huge. Okay, now to be fair. We're not going to use the straw as a measurement, but just, I mean, being a pro farmer, of course, now we're getting straw, so that's something that's making us super pro because the amount of profit we're going to get off that. But really, we're going to see what we get for yield. Yield is really what matters. Yield is king right now, and I think we're well on our way to being king of the pasture. Prince of the farmlands. I don't know. You guys know what I'm saying, though, right? The dictator of the crops. Yeah, sure. Whatever. All right, that's pretty much full. First one. We'll dump this into the trailer and go from here, guys. Looking good. If I could... not quite. Let me try that again. There, that's got to be better, right? Yeah, there we go. I knew I could hit it. There we go. All right, a couple more passes to make. But first one's in the books. Let's go get some more. I have to admit, the flax straw is it's kind of setting me off a little bit here. You can tell there's a difference, but sometimes you can't. If you know what I mean. Oh, yeah, you can see. There's definitely a difference. Anyways, let's bounce on in. We got lots more still to get, so let's go. Traffic's just zipping past. I need to get this straw up though. I'm surprised. I didn't think we got straw last time, and maybe I messed that one up as well. You know what? That would make sense. Noob farmer, what can I say? Another load going in. Let's see how we make do. Hit it. Come on, that's got to be. Oh, there we go. I hit it that time. First try. Looking good though, guys. Another little bit of a field still to go. All right, guys, the last little bit down here in the far end of this field. Looks like we've got one more little bit to wrap on up. We'll be able to finish this off with what we've got here. I've already been doing the math in my head. So the pro farmer is going to come out on top, that's for sure. That's a good sign, right? But we'll just see what we get out of this. I'm curious to see exactly what the total is going to be. Let's go unload this here in about, I don't know, a minute or so. We'll head back on down the far side of this field and unload all this stuff. We'll see how much we get from this. And not even counting the straw. Oh, we still got the straw to get. There we have it, 11,600 still in here, our last little bit. And you know what, guys? Well, I know what we had
We had 27,000 Oz as the noob farmer. Once we kind of, well, you know, learned a few things, learned a few tricks. We're up to, what, 40 plus now, right? Yeah, substantially more. Substantially more. Did we get over 50? We're gonna have to wait and see. We're gonna have to wait and see. Did we get close to doubling? Did we get close to doubling our harvest off this last one with our new tricks? I don't know yet. We're gonna double check the truck in a second here and see what we got. No, not quite doubled, but decently. I mean, going from 27,000 to 51,000. Pretty substantial increase. You know what? That's how you become the pro farmer right there. All right, guys, so as far as our yield increase, that ends up being, what, roughly 48%, I believe? 48% of an increase on yield just by, you know what? Just by doing a couple of little things a bit differently, I guess. Pretty happy with that. Plus, not to mention, look at all the straw we got here. That's crazy. That's a lot more than we got last time. So we didn't get anything last time, so that's kind of nice. There you go. So speaking of which, now that we've picked up all our flax, let's go get rid of the straw, and we'll call it from there. But you guys, I am impressed. Not bad. 48%. We've proved we can do it. Let's go get the straw. Well, you know what? There's something else we're gonna have to learn on another date. Apparently, our baler does not like flax straw. Yep, that's a thing. Not sure what to think about that. I guess we got to figure that one out. Anyways, thanks for joining me today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Drop a like if you did. Don't forget to subscribe. And of course, thank you to all our channel members. As always, of course, if you guys wanted your chance to see your name down below, you can become a channel member as well. Link down below. Anyways, guys, thanks again. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time. This is Klutch, just breaking more things. Over and out. Oh man, so much for that. Brutal.